What's your all-time favorite Philly sports moment? And you can't say Super Bowl 52 because you just said it, and I have to ask you a question.
That's fine because it's actually not. I mean, that is the best. It probably is, but it's fun. The answer before that I've said my whole life is Iverson stepping over Tyronn Lue game 1 of the NBA Finals.
It was legendary.
Like the Lakers had not lost the whole playoffs. I think they were 12-0 leading up to that. Real David versus Goliath matchup, overtime. I felt like I was staying up late to watch it. Like, you know what I mean? And it was just, you really believed that they were going to win that series in that moment. They then lost 4 straight.
I didn't. Yeah. I was watching it like this might be the only game they win.
Okay. I really, Mutombo, everyone.
It's the Diesel. What do you?
Eric Snow got hurt. Mutombo, it was.
Eric Snow, Northeast Ohio guy, baby. Shout out to Cam McKinley. I just got to give shout outs to Cleveland guys at all times.
At all times.
Yeah.
I don't know how.
I don't believe that's how I feel the same way about Philly whenever I see like an actor who's from Philly. Will Smith. Will Smith is a great Philadelphian.
Yeah.
He reps it.
Yeah.
He reps it.
West Philly.
I mean, all time. One of the best all time TV shows growing up.
Yeah.
Let alone music. And
it's definitely one of maybe
I get jiggy with it all the fucking time.
It might be my favorite TV show ever. The Fresh Prince. It really might be.
I'm with you. I was definitely a Fresh Prince kid.
Oh my gosh. It's like just talking the line from
oh yeah.
Yeah, the intro. Yes,
yeah. He was like, oh yeah. We actually had to pay money for that.
Even though it wasn't like in rhythm or melody or anything?
No.
That's weird.
Yeah, you had to like pay money to like use that, I think.
Interesting.
That's my memory of it. And
Well, it sounds like Will did it right.
yeah.
we got
We got a discount. We got a discount if I'm
Oh,
not mistaken.
nice.
Yeah.
The old Philly discount.
Back in 2017, a few Eagles players posted a video of themselves dancing to save that money.
In the locker room.
And they extended an invite to you to come to practice.
Which I did not take.
Yeah.
I wish I did. To see these guys in the locker room, like posting a selfie video where there's like 8 players like singing along to my rap song, just an unbelievable experience.
Yeah, it was you and Dreams and Nightmares. Those were the 2 songs.
Crazy.
Legendary.
So legendary. And then you guys went on, I mean, your speech is also up there with Iverson's Step Over.
Don't put me up there with AI.
I honestly, the joy that I got watching that speech
It's up there.
And it was so long, like it was so much joy. The length of the joy.
There's no way he remembered half of that speech.
No, well, I still don't know how I remembered everything, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
especially
I don't know either.
Drinking all the way through.
Were you very drunk?
I feel like
You didn't seem
somehow.
that drunk.
I feel like I was
Trust me,
possessed at some point
Dave.
that day.
You could see it in his eyes when you were around him enough. You could see it in his eyes. Like, yeah, that guy's gone.
Yeah.
When I said 4th and down
voice
instead of
left.
4th down. That's no, but I think.
Did you know you were going to do that going into the day?
I did. I knew I was going to do that.
You knew you were going to call
I knew
everyone
I
to
wanted
falls
to
out.
do it.
Dude, that was so
Oh,
great.
I knew all of it. I knew I wanted to do it like 3 days before it. And I went to one of the guys in the like PR department. And I'm like, hey, are we going to like get a chance to talk? And like, I wasn't at that time, like one of the focal guys.
It was
on the team.
surprising. It was
like,
very,
I was,
that feel like it made that happen.
yeah, there was, I don't know that I would have gotten that if I wouldn't have went up and asked. Just in hindsight.
That's
I've
nice
always been
administrative
curious.
work. Behind the scenes.
Administrative
That's
work,
right.
you guys.
But I told them, like, I wanted to say something. And they're like, okay, well, we don't know. We'll tell you. And they told me a couple of days later, like, hey, yeah, you're going to get a chance to talk. And they like gave everybody a chance to talk. There's a lot of people that went up and spoke. But I was like be awake till 3, 4 a.m., not sleeping, like going in my head, like different narratives of like, first of all, myself getting to the Super Bowl and winning it and how crazy that was. And then like how many things you overcome. And then you start thinking about everything your teammates did. Like Nick Foles was just a backup quarterback, comes out here, wins the Super Bowl. Like all these things are going through your head and you're going teammate after teammate after coach after coach. I mean, Howie Roseman was in a different part of the building. And it's like all these things are building up and you see the correlation completely with the city of Philadelphia and how they had been so close multiple times winning the Super Bowl and had to overcome so much to get there. So I think that's why I remembered it, because it was so vividly entrenched of my own story combined with my teammates combined with the city.
It was perfect. It really felt like you were from Philadelphia. But I think where you're from is probably very similar in like
we were just talking about this the other day. I think they share similarities, but Philly obviously being kind of more East Coast, they got a little bit more of the
Yeah.
aggressive nature.
Yeah.
Especially in the sports world. But
Yeah.
Cleveland fans, I mean, it is blue collar and sports town as it gets too.
Yeah.
And that's, I mean, it helped drive our, that helped.
There are like, I don't know that any man has made me cry in the last like 5 years more than you. Like I can think of 3 off the top of my head. That speech, your documentary, your retirement speech. Off the top of my head, there's probably more that I'm just not thinking.
Have you ever seen?
I've cried watching. I cry when you guys start getting on your podcast. Like when you start, it makes me cry instantly. That's 4.
Have you seen more men cry publicly than us?
We're the only fucking guys out here trying.
It is. It's a lot of crying.